I ain't gonna lie. As a 30-plus-year-old man, if I get to like 5,000, under 5,000, right at 5,000 to under 5,000 feels, man, I'm in the danger zone. I feel broke. Like when you got bills and stuff, $5,000 ain't no money. Shoot, you got food, gas, all types of stuff to pay for. But to really be honest, under 10,000, I get the feeling sick in the stomach. But like 5,000 is like a danger zone. Like you one major emergency away from literally not being able to pay your bills. Like, man, that's why I say, man, everything count in this economy. Everything count. The little stuff you think don't count, count. Don't let nobody make you feel bad because you couldn't let them borrow a little 20, 30, 40, $50. Man, they better get on DoorDash or Grubhub or something.
Hey, yo, my man, DoorDash, Uber Eats, don't be asking me for money. Times is hard right now, man. Times is really hard right now. And it's true what he's saying. So many people are messing around having just, $300 in a savings account and not enough to cover their expenses. And they thinking that that's okay, right? Or they say, you know what, I want to start building my savings, but they're not watching their expenses. They don't have a budget to see exactly where the money is going. And people getting destroyed during these times. And he's right when he's saying, man, once you're under a certain threshold, right? In his case, he's saying 10,000, which, I mean, it depends. If you own a home, yeah, 10,000. If you have an apartment, at least 2 or 3 grand, right? Depends on where you live, at least enough to cover the rent. If you have less than that, your life is always going to be in stress. You are always going to be stressed out every single moment of the day. Wake up in the morning, look at your checking account, see how much is there. By lunchtime, you look at your account to make sure it's still there. By nighttime, you look at your account, you say, damn, where that charge came from. I have no idea where this charge came from. Maybe it was a subscription. What's going on here? You start freaking out over little things, and it's only like a $5 charge, right? Being under that, not having enough saved is extremely dangerous. And you see the numbers out there, man. People don't even have $500 saved in their account. $500 saved in their account. So you have a life where you have a car, right? You have a house or you have an apartment or whatever the case may be. And you do not have the adequate emergency fund, right? That $500 could go into any emergency you have. Any emergency. Some type of, it don't even have to be an emergency. It could be an unexpected expense, right? Like your car registration, right? Or like your car insurance might go up. Like there's so many things in your life that can happen, even beyond your control, that can happen, and you're not able to cover it. That is a sad and unfortunate part about the whole situation now with people not having enough money saved. You need to, man. I mean, listen, even if you have debt nowadays, right? And you have debt and you're like, man, I need to pay off my debt, I need to pay off my debt, I need to grind, I need to pay it off. I highly recommend to people, don't even focus too much on your debt in the beginning. Right now, times are really hard. What I highly recommend is to build an adequate emergency fund. Okay, to just build an adequate emergency fund. The best way to do it is if you have a car, and obviously if you have insurance with your car, which you better have insurance with your car. I mean, it's mandatory in most states. But whatever your deductible is, save that amount. Okay, if you have health insurance, okay, add that amount as well to your car deductible. Okay, that amount. Say if you have $500 deductible for your car, and you have, well, nowadays, people are like, $500, man, hell no, I'm broke. I got the $1,000 deductible because you're paying less every month. So let's just say $1,000, which, by the way, is a horrible idea because if you don't have $500 in your savings account, $1,000 deductible is going to put you in the hole. So let's say, for example, $1,000 deductible for your car and $2,500 deductible for your health. You need at least, at minimum, $3,500 saved. At minimum. Because those are the things in your life that is going to happen. Right? You could get into a car accident, even if you're in it or you're not in it. Your health, it is what it is. Anything can happen. If you know you have these things covered, right? And at least 1 month of expenses, just like a cushion. If you have that covered, you'll walk around so much lighter. Extremely light. Because you know, if anything were to happen to you, you're good. And listen, knock on wood, you might not get into a car accident in years. Or you might never get into a car accident. At least you know you have that money in that account. Right, so seeing that you have money in your savings account will give you that good feeling. Hopefully you're healthy, you never need to go to doctors, or you never have that big emergency where you need to use your whole entire deductible, right? Then you can see that money in your account and you can feel good about it. But the key here is you just need to continue to save. Save, save, save. Once you have that, then go ahead and pay off that debt, right? Aggressively, and get that out of your life. Because that's also the biggest stress that so many people have in their life, right? The reason why your cost of living is so expensive is because you're here walking around paying credit card debt, right? You have a student loan paying that debt. You're walking around having a car payment. You have all of this added on top of what you got going on right now is making the situation even worse. So yes, once you have the savings, you'll feel good. But once you start paying off your car, right? And once you start paying off like your credit cards, stuff like that, that'll make you feel even better. That'll make you feel like you're rich. Let's be quite honest, for some people, that's like, yo, I made it. Right? This is what it's like to be rich. I made it. So now I have to look at my account every single day, freaking out. Now I know what's going on. I got a budget and I can plan everything accordingly. That's the whole key to finances, man. That really is the whole key to finances, is planning everything accordingly. And it's not really hard. Like, I know times it's hard, but it's not really hard. You see, because what happens is, people don't want to pivot. They don't want to pivot during a situation. If the time calls for you to start saving tremendously due to the fact of the way the economy is and the cost of living, you need to pivot towards that, which means cut down on your expenses, cut down on your spending, and pivot towards savings. Once things are going great, the economy is doing great, the job market is doing good, you feel safe and secure, then you go back to spending and enjoying life and loosening up the wallet strings a bit, okay? Loosening it up, and not to be freaked out every single time. But you gotta understand there's seasons, man. The same way there's winter, there's summer, there's seasons as well when it comes to the market. There's times the markets are doing good, there's times the market is doing bad, and that really, truly should dictate your spending habits. You cannot just walk around, just start spending, not paying attention to your money and not saving, and then once something happens, everything comes crumbling down. You just have to focus on it. That's it, guys. It's just that simple. Focus on your emergency fund first, and then you live a happier and a better life. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think, and how are you guys handling the current market condition? And what do you guys have in your savings account? Because everyone has, their opinions about it, but what kind of method do you use to make you feel good? Like, okay, I need this amount of money in my savings account, and then I feel good. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. And maybe it can help someone else out there who's watching the video to learn a new way as well. Catch you guys on my next one. Peace.